Hey everyone, this is Cal from Dirty Weasel. This is the second weekly report on the Skyrim Anniversary Edition modding scene, where we discuss mods that are SKSE based and have been updated to the Anniversary Edition. I focus primarily on SKSE mods due to the fact that the Anniversary Edition update broke so many mods that rely on SKSE for proper operation. In last week's report, I discussed the updates to SKSE itself and some other critical operational mods that had already been rewritten to work with Anniversary Edition, such as Address Library and SSE engine fixes. In this video, I've got even more to show you, and I'll discuss some other developments of note. Links to all mods and references mentioned here are included down in the description. We'll start this week with Legacy of the Dragonborn. Mod number 11802. Of course, it is one of the most popular mods on the Nexus, done by Ice Cream Assassin, and it has been updated for SKSE. It is not technically needed for SKSE in the latest runtime, but it does have some other operational things that work with Sky UI, so I felt it was worth mentioning here. Files on this, basically the same. It's all one big package if you need a previous version. They're all down here. There is no indication that it's only for AE, but I think it's worth noting that there may have issues if you're running SSE and using this latest version from the 28th of November. Along the same lines, you have the Legacy of the Dragonborn patches official page, mod number 30980, and it was updated for the most recent version of Legacy of the Dragonborn, and it's always worth having this. Next up, we have Animation Motion Revolution. It is 50258, and this corrects the mismatch between player movement and the way they look on screen. Basically, it's the kind of ice skating motion, and some people find this very helpful to kind of dispel that disconnect that you see visually. Down in the requirements, it does mention the address library for SKSE plugins required to work in versions prior to 1.5.97. And then it also requires SKSE 64 version 2.019 or 2.0.20. So it's kind of a question whether how this works. Maybe it's just wording and a language differential, but it should be okay. Files on this, Animation Motion Revolution 1.4. You can see this page right here, and then the old files are down here in case you have any problems. If you're looking for a third-person camera overhaul that is highly customizable, take a look at Smooth Cam. It is very popular. It is mod number 41252. The download on this is a foam mod, and it is compatible with both the Anniversary and Special Edition, probably contained in the foam mod, but the old files are down here if you want to take a look at them. From Mod Author Power of 3 comes the Spell Perk Item Distributor, or SPID, that will apply spell, perk, shouts, items, all sorts of different things to NPCs in your world. It is mod number 36869. In the files section, you do see there is a Spell Perk Item Distributor AE, and it requires the latest version of the Anniversary Edition, requires the Address Library, and of course SKSE. And down here you can see there's a separate branch for just for Special Edition 1.5.97, and it requires the Address Library SE that is built around the prior version of SKSE. One of my personal favorites is Morehud Se, which will add more information to items in the world, whether you've read it, whether you've seen it, whether you had it, and what it actually does in the game. It is done by Azab. It is mod number 12688. Files on this, you can see there's the Morehud Se Anniversary Edition. There's also a Morehud Se Lite Master, an ESL, for Anniversary Edition as well. Down here are the pre-Anniversary Edition files that if you're running the prior to the Anniversary Edition, if you're still running the old SSE. As a companion to Morehud, you have Morehud Inventory Edition, and this adds more information to Sky UI and to other items in the game, so you can have even more cool stuff, hence Morehud. Is mod number 18619. The files page is structured exactly the same. You have Morehud Inventory Edition, Host AE, that's the latest version of Anniversary Edition, a loose files version, and down below, the Morehud Inventory Edition pre-AE, so just the old SSE version. In this case, a loose version for the Special Edition pre-AE, and I do appreciate Azab putting these files together in this format. It makes the choices very easy to see. Let me just pause here to thank you for watching this video, and to ask that if you enjoy the content here on Dirty Weasel Media, to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. If you have a question or comment, be sure to leave it for me as I enjoy reading them all. You can also join me in my Twitch channel as I do Skyrim mod testing streams every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. All links are in the description. If you're looking to jump in-game while sprinting or even double jump, Better Jumping SE will allow you to do so and also has an MCM to configure your jump values in-game. It is done by MEH321 and Z65536. It is mod number 18967. The files page, the main file is Better Jumping AE, and you can see it's address library AE required for the latest version of Skyrim and also the latest version of SKSE. The old one for SE is down here in the old file section. One of the most requested mods for the Anniversary Edition is Race Menu by Expired. As of this time, there is no AE update. However, in the post section, Expired has put up a sticky saying, "Please read before posting this mod to AE regarding Skyrim Anniversary Edition." And he says, "Have patience, I do have a preliminary version for Anniversary Edition, but expect bugs or outright broken functionality." Now, it is available over on his Patreon page. I will not be including a link in the description for that, but if you are subscribed to Expired over on his Patreon page, I do know it's available there, and it is available without cost. He has provided that, but be aware that it is a beta edition, but it may not work exactly as planned. When a race menu is posted on the Nexus as a full update for the Anniversary Edition, I will let you know at that time when that happens. If you're looking for an alternative to race menu, there is Enhanced Character Edit SE. It is mod number 12302. It has been updated for the Anniversary Edition, so that is an option for you. Over on the files page, there is Enhanced Character Edit requires either the Special Edition 1.5.53 or the Anniversary Edition 1.6.323 and the SKSE different versions corresponding to both the SE and AE versions. If you're already a user of Enhanced Character Edit, there are some patches down here to override it with, but for the most of us, just go ahead and get this one and override it in your mod manager. And a final note this week from our good friend DarkFox127, you have the Anniversary Edition content picker. Basically, it's a foam mod that you can load all of the Creation Club content into, then have a foam mod that you can reinstall back into your mod manager of choice and pick and choose what to install into your game. Down at the bottom of the page, I would highly suggest that you read the instructions, and DarkFox has created a video to show you exactly how to do it. It is a very good tutorial by a very good mod author that will show you step by step on how to get it to work with your game. That's all I have for you this week. We'll be back next week with even more mods that have been updated for the Anniversary Edition. So I'll see you all next week. My name's Cal, I'm from Dirty Weasel, and I'm signing off.